Xin kính chào tất cả các bạn nhé. Ngày hôm nay thì mình đang có mặt ở đây là trước cổng trường Oran College, là cái ngôi trường mà trước đây mình đã học. Các bạn có biết không, là một trong những người điệp viên tình báo giỏi nhất thế kỷ 20 của Việt Nam chúng ta là người đã học tại ngôi trường này. Đó là điệp viên tình báo thiếu tướng Phạm Xuân Ẩn. Với những chiến công của mình thì ông đã được nhà nước phong danh hiệu anh hùng lực lượng vũ trang nhân dân. Và ngày hôm nay thì tôi ở đây, chúng tôi sẽ gặp mặt một cái bạn ở trong trường, thầy giáo cũ của mình. Bạn ấy sẽ giới thiệu cho chúng ta tham quan khám phá cái ngôi trường này, xem là có những cái gì nhá. Xin mời các bạn đi theo mình. Hi, Sid. Long time no see.
Long time no see. How you doing, Dr. Welcome back. Welcome back.
How are you?
Good. Doing good. So I'm going to give you a little tour of OCC today.
Okay.
And I wanted to talk about the Global Engagement Center first. So Orange Coast College is a really big community college. We're the second biggest in California. And not every college has an international office, but OCC does. So we have a lot of different employees and student assistants who speak different languages to support our students. We have 2 Vietnamese speakers in our office, and as well as Japanese and Spanish speakers, Hindi speakers, so many speakers. So our office is available to help international students. We help them with everything from applications to transferring to counseling, how to pick your classes, and we even have an English language program called IEC. So if you are an international student and you want to go to college or university in the United States, but your English isn't ready, we can help you. You can come take English classes with us, and when you complete them, you can start your credit classes for your major at OCC and continue. All right, so these are the IEC classrooms. So this is where English classes happen for the international students before they start their credit classes at OCC, okay? All right. So you can probably tell, but our campus is beautiful. We have beautiful weather. It's sunny right now. We're gonna come back here later, but across the grass you can see the library over here. There's the planetarium over here. And we have our media and arts building on this side. So yeah, library right there, planetarium, and then the media and arts. And I'll take you inside of these buildings when we come back. We're gonna make a circle and I'll show you the inside soon, okay? But we're gonna start on this side of campus. We're gonna be passing a couple of useful areas for students. We have the ARC Center, which is the Accessibility and Resource Center. So if you have a disability, like you're dyslexic, for example, you can get some specialized support in this office on our left.
Yeah.
On our right-hand side, this building has some tutoring, some free student tutoring over here. And I'll point down it in just a second. So on this side down here, we have this Science and Engineering Tutoring Center. So students can get free tutoring down here. The name is changing. Yeah. So before it was called the Student Success Center, but now it's going to be called the Science and Engineering Tutoring Center. So our students who have taken math and science and engineering classes on campus and successfully completed them with like an A or higher can become tutors and work on campus helping other students pass those classes in the future too. And we have a lot of international students that do tutoring and get paid to work on campus and help other students, which is really cool. So we're right now in the main quad at OCC. We do a lot of events out here. So for example, right now we actually have an event going on, the Cultural Fusion Fair. And this is right in front of 2 big buildings, the Student Union and the College Center. And I'll take you inside to see those buildings. One thing that's cool about OCC is our mascot is a pirate. Our mascot's name is Pete the Pirate. And so our whole theme is about pirates. And so if you look at the flags right here, these flags are designed to look at to look like a pirate ship mast. So on a pirate ship, you have sails that, you know, push the boat along. But it's beautiful. Welcome. Let's walk through, maybe take a look at the Cultural Fusion Fair that's going on. See what we can learn. Also, we have a beautiful Go Coast sign. Do you want to show the sign here? So we always say it's cooler at Coast. We are just 10 minutes away from the beach. So we get all the perfect Southern California coast weather. And we say Go Coast for all of our team and sports events. When we cheer, we say Go Coast. All right, guys, so we're at the Cultural Fusion Fair, and I want to introduce our booth, our Global Engagement Center office booth. So we, at this fair right now, we're advertising a lot for our study abroad programs. We have study abroad programs that are going to Madrid in Spain, going to South Korea. We also have a Japan study abroad, but that is completely booked already. And maybe I can introduce some people in our office.
All right, thank you both.
So over here we've got Greg Bowie and we've got Nathan Jensen. Maybe Greg, can you hold this and introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. Hi, my name is Greg Bowie, and I'm the program facilitator here at the Global Engagement Center. And we support international students with whatever their needs are, and we also coordinate study abroad opportunities. And this is our director.
Hello, I'm Nathan Jensen. I'm Associate Dean of Global Engagement at Orange Coast College, and I'm pleased to talk to you. I just was in Vietnam like 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
You know, as a part of an educational delegation. So I'm glad to have you visit our campus and see what we're about.
Can you tell us a little bit more? What were you doing in Vietnam?
Yes, I was a part of an educational delegation that was sponsored by the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam. And we visited many universities, 15 different universities in Vietnam. I also had the opportunity to meet with the U.S. Ambassador of Vietnam as well as the Prime Minister of Vietnam, which was an amazing thing to experience.
Wow, that's so cool. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, guys. We're going to continue on our tour of OCC.
Awesome.
Nathan, can you please tell how many international students from Vietnam currently we have at OCC?
Yes, we have 150 international students from Vietnam right now. And we hope to increase that number. A few years ago, we had over 300, but 150 right now.
How many international students total at OCC right now?
Right now, we have 850 international students total.
Nice.
Nathan, I have a second question.
Yes.
Is the process to get apply and get accepted and come to OCC as an international student from Vietnam, is that difficult? Does it take a long time or complicated?
No, it's not difficult. Students can apply online. Once they submit us all the documents, they'll get a response very quickly from our office about their admission status, and then they'll get an I-20 very quickly after that, and then they can apply for their visa. So it's not difficult. And we can help students with guidance on how to apply for their visa and be successful at applying for their visa.
For international students from Vietnam, if they want to apply to OCC, do they mail the paper application or is that an online application?
Yeah, as I mentioned just a moment ago, they apply online. We don't have a paper application any longer. They just go onto the website and there's a link very clearly. They can submit all the information there and they can pay the application fee there.
Cool.
The total tuition fee or the estimate budget for the whole year for an international student to come here, how much?
9 months of study, students should be prepared for about $30,000 for 9 months of study. That includes the tuition, the insurance, living expenses for 9 months. Some students can manage for a little less than that, and some students can manage for a little more than that. But that's how much we recommend students prepare for.
About how much is tuition?
Tuition is $490 $92 per credit. So if a student's taking 12 units, it's about, $11,000 for a year.
Is the Global Engagement Center going to help international students to look for a place to stay, like housing?
Yes, the Global Engagement Center facilitates students to get into our on-campus housing. We're the only community college in Southern California that has housing on campus. And we'll also help students find housing outside of the campus. There's many apartments around. We can help students find roommates and things like that so they can share an apartment, or they can stay in a homestay where they can live with an American family.
Yeah.
Can international students work, or can your office help the international student looking for a job?
Yeah, international students can work only on campus. But our campus hires a lot of international students. They get hired at our cafeteria, they get hired at the Starbucks on campus, they get hired at our office in the Global Engagement Center. So when international students are looking for a job, we can help them approach it the best way to find a job successfully.
On campus?
On campus only.
Normally, after the students submit the online application, how long does it take for the student to know if they get accepted to OCC?
Once we have all the documents that we need, they'll usually get a response within about a week at the most, usually faster than that.
Yeah. What is the most important thing that the student need to pay attention in order to get accepted to OCC?
Getting accepted at OCC is not very difficult. The main thing they need to do is submit all the documents. They need to, if they're under 18, they need to graduate from high school. If they're over 18, they don't need that. The main thing is English demonstration. That's really our only main requirement. But if a student doesn't have English demonstration, they can attend IEC at OCC or Intensive English Program.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice to talk to you today.
Thanks, Nathan. Bet you didn't know you'd be on a quiz show today.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Okay, so right now we are inside the Student Union at Orange Coast College. The Student Union is really a building that's for the students. You can see behind me, there's a study area over here. This is also the building where our clubs meet. So on the second floor, we have a bunch of meeting rooms where our clubs do their meetings. On this side is our student life office. So this is the office that manages all of our clubs and OCC events and activities. What's up, Mike? How you doing? So we're gonna walk down here, and you'll see this is just another hangout area for students down here. And let's take a look. All right, so this is like the lounge area for students. We have a number of different activities students can partake in. We have pool or billiards. We have video games. So we have a bunch of like Nintendo Switches, and you can see students are playing Smash Bros right now. We've got some ping pong tables. Just a really nice hangout area for students. And yeah, that's it. So behind me, guys, is the College Center. This is a giant building. Inside on the first floor, we have the cafeteria, which I'll show you. On the second floor, we do all of our food programming. So we have a number of beautiful brand new kitchens where our students learn how to be chefs. In fact, our hot foods program recently won first place in the national championships for the best hot food program. Also on the second floor, there's a restaurant called the Captain's Table. And this is a practice restaurant for students where students can learn how to manage a restaurant, how to be a host, a hostess, how to get waiter practice, become a waiter or waitress, and they cook all the food in the restaurant as well. So great experience for learning how to run your own restaurant business. On the top floor, we also have these giant, beautiful ballrooms. And every year we do an international student prom in the ballrooms, which is really fun. If you don't know what prom is a high school dance, but that we do in America. But international students obviously have never experienced prom before, so we like to do a prom event for students. Also on the third floor is our travel and tourism classes. We actually have an OCC travel agency that is completely run and managed for students and by students. And you can see we've got a number of activities going on. We just came from the cultural fusion. This is the activity that we saw over there just now. Ooh. Our men's volleyball team is a really strong team on campus. They have won first place at the last 2 championships, and they're going for their third. They're trying to defend their title for the 3rd time. Okay, let's go inside. I'm going to show you guys the cafeteria right now. So let's go through here. So this is our cafeteria on campus. It's a great place, obviously, to eat, but to also just hang out and study. Sorry. All right, come on in. So we have a number of different food options in this cafeteria on campus. Of course, we've got American food, right? So if you look down at the end, we have Pete's Grill, which will have food like hamburgers and sandwiches. We have a salad and pho bar, if you like pho. We have our wok area, which is like Asian food. So they have lo mein noodles, they have fried rice, karaage chicken bowl, pad see ew. On this side here, we've got our Mediterranean food. They have really good shawarma and really good meat. Nice. Down here, you can get pizza, more classic American food. And we also have a coffee shop. Yeah, so coffee shop on this side. Obviously, you can get coffee, but they have some really cute cake also. And oh, they've got Easter decorations. It's Easter Sunday this Sunday, which is an American holiday. So some cute decorations here. But if you don't have time to wait for your food to be cooked, we also have grab and go food here. So you can see this is like the shawarma from the Mediterranean restaurant. Some more shawarma, some meat and rice. We have some grab-and-go sandwiches if you want an egg sandwich salad. Some chicken Caesar salad, right? And we have some sushi, American-style sushi. So yeah, so this is the cafeteria. Lots of different food options. This is open Monday through Friday, and we have dorms on campus, and a lot of our students who live in the dorms will come eat here Monday through Friday. This is closed on Saturday and Sunday, but in the dorms on campus, our dorms are called the Harbor. In the dorms, students have access to a kitchen. It's apartment style living, so I'll show you that in a little bit, but the kitchens, provide a space where they can cook. Over here we have the Coast Collective. So we have a really amazing fashion program at OCC. And our students in our fashion program design clothing, and they sell their clothing here. And this shop, if you buy anything, any of the clothes from the shop, all of the money here will go directly to the students who designed the clothes. And it's really nice if you come in and you take a look at, like for example, this rack, you can see the student, a little information about the student who designed it, okay? Hi. Good, we're just doing a tour of campus. Did you guys design any of the clothes in here?
No, we are the student interns.
Nice.
We do this part of our internship program, so we get retail management experience, and event coordination.
Oh, cool.
And I am a fashion student.
Nice.
And I work with the fashion club, which is our section over here.
I love it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is the fashion club over here?
Yeah,
Nice.
So we get a lot of donations, so we try and price things at like affordable pricing with other college students.
Uh-huh.
And we just kind of sell things and make some money for our club, and then we take that money and do things.
Nice. I love that. So yeah, these are interns that are getting some retail management experience. So experience working and managing a shop basically. Cool, I love it. Nice. Well, thank you. Thanks for explaining. Thanks guys, good luck. This is the OCC Travel Agency. This is a brand new program for OCC students where our students can get practice running and managing a travel agency on campus, booking travel experiences for other students. This is brand new. It just started this semester, which is so cool. It's beautiful. So let us know where you want to go. Right now you can see they have some information about local travel in the United States. But they will also do some travel abroad as well. All right, so this is the administration side of campus. Inside here, we have the offices for our vice president and our president of OCC. And you can also see a little alumni hall of fame. So these are some famous people that attended Orange Coast College in the past. I'll point out a couple people. Paul Frank is a famous fashion designer. He created a famous monkey, the Paul Frank monkey. Another person, where is Adam Devine? Here. Adam Devine is a famous actor. Hi, Steve. A famous actor, writer, and producer. He did a lot of really famous comedy movies in the United States, including a movie called Pitch Perfect, if you've seen that. And then, yeah, there was one, oh, this one. Last one, Patrick Warburton. Patrick Warburton is also a very famous actor. He does a lot of voice acting. So if you've seen the famous American TV show Family Guy, he was one of the characters in Family Guy. He was also in a movie called The Emperor's New Groove. So some really famous people have studied at Orange Coast College. So this is the Pirates Cove on campus. The Pirates Cove is what's called a food pantry. So basically at a community college, we really have a big emphasis on supporting our students. And that means supporting their basic needs. So for example, food. Students need to eat. So we have a lot of free food that students can come and get every day. Every day students can pick up lunch here for free. And they can also get groceries twice a week. So milk, eggs, bread, you name it. They can get groceries twice a week for completely free just because they are OCC students. Okay, so right now at Orange Coast College, we have been working really hard to update our facilities. So on the right here, you'll see some brand new buildings. This is the Literature and Language, Social and Behavior Sciences building, a brand new building. It opened during COVID-19. And over here on the left is the Math, Business, and Computing Center. So again, brand new buildings. They've only been open for about 3 or 4 years. They opened during COVID, actually. And our campus, even though we have these brand new buildings, we are a pretty old community college. We have been around for 76 years now. This is our 76th year. And we are dedicated to investing into our campus and making it bigger and better so that students have all the resources they need. And I just want to walk through these buildings and show them to you a little bit. We have, you'll see on the bottom right here, this is the Coast Report, which is our school newspaper. This is the newsroom where all the students work on their articles and update our online website for our news. And let's walk through here. You can see we have some students who are trying to become part of our student government. They're asking for students to vote for them. Hi, guys. So right now, this is inside our Literature and Languages and Social Sciences building. And it's just a beautiful new building with this beautiful courtyard. There's also these really cool vending machines at the end here. We'll take a look, but we have a boba vending machine, which is really cool, and a hot foods vending machine. So it will actually cook your, pizza, pasta, fried rice. I'll show you some of the options. It's cool. So this is a hot food vending machine on campus. It will actually cook your food for you. So if you want some bacon and kimchi fried rice, it's going to cook it for you. If you want some pasta, you can get that. Some Thai basil chicken, some pizza, and it's just going to cook it for you, and it will pop out right here, which is nice.
Just 5 minutes?
Yeah, just 5 minutes. It's really quick, actually. And it's not bad. It's pretty good. I've tried it.
Yeah.
So over here, we've got our Mai Cha machine, which is like our boba machine. You can see over here, they have a Vietnamese coffee option in here. They have milk tea. They have some lychee and mango jasmine tea. It's good. This is nice. You want we have a little boba shop on campus. It's made fresh daily. So this is a brand new building on campus. This is our chemistry building. It actually just opened. This is the first semester that we're using the chemistry building. And it's beautiful, it's brand new, and has all of the best state-of-the-art equipment for students to use in their chemistry labs. All right, so this is the horticulture center on campus. This is where a lot of students do classes relating to landscaping and farming. So I mentioned before, we have a hot foods program, a really good culinary arts program. And they actually use food that are grown here, and they bring it over to the culinary arts program and they cook with it, which is really cool. But yeah, this is horticulture. This is part of our architecture programs and landscaping programs. So students learn how to landscape and manage outdoor areas. So we're at the Harbor right now. The Harbor is the name of our dormitory on campus. Our dormitory can house almost 900 students, and that includes international students. Our Global Engagement Center office works closely with the Harbor to make sure that we reserve rooms for international students specifically, since it can be so hard for international students to get housing in the United States. So I want to take you guys inside the Harbor. We're going to go look at some model rooms, and I'll show you some of their outdoor spaces too. It's really cute. All right, so welcome to the Harbor. This is what a dorm room looks like on campus. This is apartment style living, which means we have a kitchen area and a living area with your rooms, which is really cool. As you can see, right, it comes with a refrigerator, it comes with a stove. Students will need to purchase their own equipment, right? So like pots, pans, bowls, plates, forks, knives. You need to provide this. If you want a TV, you can get a TV, but you have to bring that with you. This is an example of what a room looks like. So there's lots of space in here, right? They have a little desk for students. You can take a look at, this is the bathroom space, also really nice. So this building is another building that just got completed a couple of years ago. So everything in here is still brand new and really nice. Let's come take a look at another room in here. So this room has a bigger bed. But this is just a ton of space for students. It's really nice. So students will need to provide their own sheets, their own pillows, but the bed is here for you. So we have a number of different styles of rooms that you can choose from. If you share a room, that's going to be the cheapest option available to you. That's about $1,219. That's sharing a room. But if you want a completely private studio apartment by yourself, if you have money, you can do that. That's more expensive. The studio option is about around $2,300 or $400. 2-bed, 2-bath. So this one I think is around $1,600-ish. I can check on the website. The cheapest one, this one is cheap because this one you share a room. There's 2 bedrooms in one room. Let me check the harbor.
Share room for this one?
Not this one. So this one is 2 beds in one room. Mm-hmm. The 2-bed, 2-bath double is $1,219. Mm-hmm. If you want your private room and share with one person in the apartment, that's $1,800.
$1,800 for each.
This one is $1,800
oh,
each.
Yeah, can I share two people, but half price, huh?
No, so $1,800 each.
Oh, each for 2 people, and about 3,000 something.
3,600 for everyone. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah. So the cost of the housing includes electricity, it includes garbage, it includes water, it includes internet. Every day they come by to pick up trash. All you do is you put your trash outside the door and they pick it up. And laundry costs 1 cent per load.
Oh, 1 cent.
1 cent per load. So basically, laundry is basically free because it's super cheap.
They have machines.
Super cheap.
They have machines on campus.
Which is 1 cent.
1 cent. Not even $1. It's 1 cent. Yeah. So this is the courtyard area between the buildings in the harbor, the dorms on campus. You can see there's a ton of lounge options here. There's couches, there's benches, there's a hammock. You can see barbecues back here, so you can do a little barbecue birthday party if you want. You'll also see at each building they have bike parking. So if you bring your own bike lock, you can keep your bikes outside. And this whole area is enclosed in a gate, which means you can only come inside here if you have a key to come inside. So this is a very safe and private area for our students who live here to use. Yeah.
Any pool here? No?
What'd you say?
Any pool?
No pool. We have a pool on campus, but not a pool here. Duktine, do you want to lie down in a hammock?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go lie down in a hammock? Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
Yes.
Yes? You want me to show you? Good luck. How is it? Is it good?
It's good.
It's good. Nice. Right. You want to be in the video? Doing a tour of the campus today, and they're making a video for YouTube for Vietnamese students back home.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience and what you do at the harbor and how it is? How is life living here?
Hi, I'm Mo. Hi, I'm Mo. I am a resident advisor at the harbor. So the harbor is an on-campus housing for OCC students, as well as Golden West and Coastline as well. So it's the Coast Community College District. So at the harbor, we provide students with, of course, on-campus housing, but as well as fun stuff as well. We host like events for residents almost every week. And there are also fun stuff here. There's a volleyball quad down there. Yeah. In case you haven't seen it.
We'll take
them.
them.
We have pool tables. We have vending machines. All the good stuff down here.
Nice. And you're an RA. So what does that mean? What benefits do you get?
RAs. So if you are a resident here, you can apply to be an RA. I was previously a resident here, but as an RA, they give you a studio for a year, and then they also give you some payments after that as well.
Nice. So free housing, basically.
Correct.
Nice. And you are an international student, yes?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Nice. So international students from Vietnam, you can come work and get free housing if you live at the harbor.
Yes. I got to go talk to my resident right now.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Mo. Thank you.
I've been here 1 year.
1 year. Nice. Thanks, Mo. Cool. Here you go. But yes, there's a special little sports area down here. Yeah. So on this side, you can see, they have some ping pong tables. They've got a volleyball net. So they do a lot of like sports activities out here. And again, there's more barbecues back there. So you can come relax and cook outdoors. I don't think we can go inside these, but on every level and every building, they have a study lounge. So this is a space specifically where Harbor students can come and study. Yeah. So this is one of the study lounges on campus, and you can see they have got vending machines. You can get food, you can get drinks, you can get some snacks over here, and there's lots of areas where you can study and hang out. Obviously, you can get some water. They've got, oh my goodness, what is this game called? I can never remember what this game is called. But you can, foosball! Oh, yes, thank you, sir. You can play foosball here. Nice. So OCC is what's called a community college in the United States. A community college is a 2-year program for students. Basically, students can come here and get their associate's degree, or they can transfer after 2 years and do 2 more years at a university. For example, UCLA or UC Berkeley, UC Irvine. There's a lot of benefits to coming to a community college first and going to a university later. The biggest benefit is money. So you can save a lot of money by coming to a community college like Orange Coast College first. So if you do 2 years here, you will save about $70,000 compared to if you did 2 years at a university like UCLA or UC Irvine, right? So you save a lot of money. Second, it's a lot easier to get accepted to a community college and then transfer to a university. When you transfer, you have all of this experience that you've built at a community college. So of course you can get really good grades, but you can work on leadership. You can join a sports team. You can be part of a club. You could be doing student government on campus. And in America, of course, universities care about your grades, but they really want to know about you as a student. They want to know what areas you excel at. Do you have leadership qualities? Did you work hard? Did you overcome any obstacles? And coming to a community college first gives you a chance to really build your resume, build who you are and make you a more competitive applicant. In fact, if you come here, we have agreements with other universities in California. So if you want to go to a UC like UC Irvine, we have something called the TAG agreement, the Transfer Admission Guarantee. Basically, if you get a minimum grade, for example, 80% or higher in your classes, you will get 100% accepted to a university like UC Irvine in the UC program. UCLA and UC Berkeley don't do this, but the other schools do. We also have another program called ADT, which is the Associate's Degree for Transfer. This will allow you to get 100% acceptance into a Cal State University. For example, Cal State Fullerton and Cal State Long Beach. You can get 100% accepted as long as you have a minimum score of a GPA, which is crazy. So usually a really hard acceptance process becomes super easy because you get guaranteed admission, which is cool. So in here, this is the OCC Makerspace. This is a space that is available for all students at OCC to come in and get a little hands-on practice. You can basically make things here, right? So the coolest example, you can come here and make surfboards. We also have sewing machines, so you can come and work on fashion projects with the sewing machines. We have 3D printers over here, so you can see they're working on something right now. We have a number of 3D printers that are available and free for students to use on campus. You can see over here some different things that students have made with the 3D printers. I don't know what that is. That's cool though.
Cả những này là được in 3D này.
Yeah, I love it. Do you want to walk? Do you want to show anything here? So, again, anything you want to make, you can come in and make stuff. I talked about 3D printing. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Is there anything you think I should mention when I'm talking about this space?
You talked about the embroidery machine.
Surfboards.
The CNC, the large CNC and the small CNC.
I don't really know what CNC is.
So it is a router. So it takes a piece of wood or acrylic and it can route out designs on it. Make it 2D, like
cool.
a sign.
Yeah.
So it does this sort of thing with wood automatically with a design. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's one of the things. Then we have the Glow Forge, which is a laser cutter, which will take a piece of cardboard or other thin material or acrylic, and it can cut, etch, or score.
Oh, that's really cool.
Any of those materials. And that's over there. That's called a Glow Forge.
Oh, cool.
We have all the woodworking equipment.
Yeah.
Table saw, planer, band saw, compound miter saw. We have a router, just a simple router. The D2G printer.
What's the D2G?
D2G is direct-to-garment printer.
So clothing printer.
Clothing printer, so you don't need a silk screen. So if you want to take a shirt or any type of fabric, you can print any design direct. They're doing it right now.
Cool.
So it prints on like just a design. You grab a file off the internet, you convert it to PNG without a background, and then you can just print your design on it.
That's so cool. So yeah, you can design T-shirt designs and print onto fabric material. That's really cool.
It's really cool.
I love it.
Easy. So that's our small CNC. It's just a smaller bed on that one than the one over there, the router.
Oh, it's nice. So okay, you can actually see they've like carved. They've carved something in here.
Yeah. So it carves. You put different drill bits on here.
Yeah.
And it will carve different designs.
That's so cool. Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing us. Appreciate it.
Did you want to see the power tools in the other room?
There's another room?
Oh, there's two more rooms.
I know. It's very convenient timing.
So resin printers, so that's more details, resin instead of filament being printed out. These are all our woodworking, our surfboards. I started 2 weeks ago and I'm cleaning out like a lot of the stuff that we didn't know that we weren't using.
Nice.
And here we have we have a vacuum former to make molds. So if you had something that you wanted to make a mold out of and then you could keep making it.
Oh, cool.
Jello, I don't know, food, you could do whatever.
Interesting.
Kind of stuff. We have saws, like tile saws. We have all these different pieces of Makita and DeWalt power tools. We have routers, we have Dremels, we have nailer guns.
That's cool.
All kinds of stuff cool in here. Oh, this is a ceramic printer.
Oh, this is also a printer?
Yeah, so instead of using filament for 3D, you use clay and it will print clay.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is a vinyl cutter. We have all kinds of bike tools.
And so this is just available for students to come and use?
If you are taking 1 unit or more, you can come and use this anytime you want. It's not class-based, it's interest-based.
Wow, so nice. Any student can come. That's awesome.
And even more. Yeah, this is a podcast studio.
Oh, podcast studio.
We have Nikon cameras for rent that you can rent for a week with all different kinds of lenses. We have a underwater camera. So we have all kinds of audio mixing equipment. If you're a DJ or if you want to become a DJ, you can learn how to do audio in here.
When you see the podcast, that's a podcast mic, right?
That's a podcast mic, right.
Oh, cool.
And then up here we have Arduinos and Raspberry Pis, little microcontrollers, so you can invent something and it can control like motors and sensors and all kinds of stuff.
That's so cool.
So if you can think it,
you can make
we
it.
Can make
we
it.
can make it. I
We
like
can
that.
make it.
If you
Yeah.
can think it, we can make
You
it.
think it, absolutely.
Very cool.
Or if you've
What was
seen
your
it
name?
somewhere. I'm Stacy. I'm
I'm
the
Shane.
new makerspace person. I just started 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness, welcome.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, thank you.
I'm Shane, and we work in the Global Engagement Center.
Oh, nice.
This is one of our past students, and
Nice. Hi.
we're making a YouTube video for Vietnamese students to come to the
love
US.
it.
Yeah.
Yay, come,
Yeah.
come. Makerspace. We have everything.
That was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I love it.
We're gonna keep walking around campus.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
So this is where a lot of our architecture, interior design classes happen. And you can see behind me, they're actually making a lot of different buildings and housing structures. One issue that America is experiencing right now is we don't have enough houses. We have a housing shortage. And so our students have been learning how to make tiny homes. Last year, we created and designed and built a tiny home that we then donated to the city of Costa Mesa, which is really cool. We've also got a really cool program, a CAD program, which I'm not an architecture person, but how I understand it is you basically design the frames and you can put it together really easily and quickly. And one of our architecture professors actually brought a group of students abroad to the country of Syria where they built some houses for a week or so. So a really cool architecture program here. Yeah. All right, so at OCC, one of our most popular programs has to do with airplanes. So you can learn everything from airplane maintenance, which you can see behind me, to learning how to become a pilot. So really quickly, first, I just want to show you some of the airplanes that students, you can actually see them over here. They're learning how to work and fix airplanes and design airplanes. We also have a pilot program, so you can get your certificate and become a pilot. We have a program that works with the Long Beach Airport, and students actually work and fly the planes at the Long Beach Airport and learn how to fly, which is really cool. We are also, the only bachelor degree program that we have is our pilot program, which is done in conjunction with the University of Illinois. Basically, students take all of their pilot classes here in California at Orange Coast College, and then they get their degree from the University of Illinois, which is so cool. So yeah, if you want to become a pilot, come study here. They can. That's the only bachelor's degree program, that we have. So over here we've got what we call the ABC buildings. That's A is Allied Health, B is Biological Sciences, and C is Consumer Sciences. So basically, you have a number of health sciences programs over here. In our consumer sciences programs, we do fashion design. So we had a student before named Paul Frank who became a famous fashion designer. He designed the Paul Frank monkey. He has also come back to teach classes at OCC in the past, which is really cool. But yeah, let's keep going. So this is the Lewis Center for Applied Sciences in here. You can see some dinosaur skeletons. These are not real dinosaur skeletons, but they're cool. We also have our aquarium in here. This is the Dennis Kelly Aquarium. And this is the only completely student-run aquarium in California. And it's one of only 2 or 3 in the United States. So basically, these aquariums are completely managed by students. Students control this area and decide, what to put in the tanks, and they learn how to take care of the tanks. You can see we have a little tiger shark down here. That's really cool. Some jellyfish on this side. Those are beautiful. So students get a ton of hands-on experience working with these machines and this technology. We actually have a program in coordination with the Long Beach Aquarium where our students go and work at the aquarium and learn how to take care of their equipment, which means when they finish our 2-year program, they have a ton of hands-on experience that makes them really competitive in their fields. One of our students recently got hired at the aquarium in Monterey Bay in Northern California, and they beat out other people who had 4-year bachelor's degrees and master's degrees because our student had hands-on experience. It's really cool. So this is one of the labs where the students work. You can see a bunch of mini aquariums, and right now we're cleaning. Hi. It's cleaning day. Spring cleaning. Nice. But yeah, hands-on experience in the lab.
Thank y'all for y'all's help. I mean, you know, I had to do that on my own. I guess I had to do that on my own. All right, it's time to...
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the programs at OCC?
Sure. Well, my name is Rob. I'm one of the faculty members here in Marine Science and the Aquarium program. And we're actually one of the largest marine science programs in the country here for a 2-year college. And we just really base a lot of what we do on student field work and making sure to give them hands-on experience. So here you can see a little bit about what's going on. We have students taking care of all of our different aquarium facilities. We do both tropical, temperate, freshwater. We do aquaponics, aquaculture. So we're involved with a lot of other different programs here on campus, and that really allows students to explore the interdisciplinary nature of a lot what they can do here at OCC. Other specific questions?
I know you guys do a program in Baja.
Yes.
And if you also talk about the Australia University.
Sure.
Yes.
So yeah, we do our Gray Whale Ecology course down in Baja every single year. We also do a study abroad in Scotland. We usually do 3 courses there for a month. We did that last summer. We're going to do it again next summer.
Cool.
And then we just made a partnership with James Cook University in Australia, where students can get one of our 2 AS degrees here. And once they get that, they get automatic acceptance as well as a 25% off their tuition to go to James Cook University in Australia. So it's a great way for them to start here, get an AS degree, and then finish a bachelor's in marine biology or aquaculture or zoology out in Australia along the Great Barrier Reef. We also have dual enrollment programs with Edison High School where they can do 2 years there, getting credit for a lot of our aquarium science and marine science programs there. So technically, you can start in high school, do 2 years at Edison, come here, already have a jump start on our AS degrees here, do 2 years here, and then go do 2 years in Australia. And in that 6-year period, you go from Australia working all your way up to a bachelor's degree in University of in Australia.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. He talked about how they take students down to Baja, California. This is for the ecology of the gray whale course. So they actually go out on the ocean and work with the whales, which is really cool. Cool. All right, so behind me, guys, is the planetarium. This is a beautiful building that we finished construction on in 2019. Inside, students can learn about space and the stars. They can learn about astronomy. So a lot of our astronomy classes will come here to study. Inside, there's a giant theater where the chairs completely recline and you can look up and watch a projection on the ceiling and see all the stars above you and learn about space. They also use that room for our sailing program. So our sailing students come and learn about the different weather patterns on the Earth. So this is our planetarium here. Oh, this is beautiful. So yes, this is a projection of the Earth here. So sometimes classes will come in here, stand around and study and learn about the different weather patterns of the Earth right here. Sorry, excuse me. And this is, oh my goodness, this is the pendulum. I can't remember the name of the pendulum. The name's over here.
Foucault.
Yes. You know this?
Yes.
Oh, yes. This is Foucault's pendulum. And so this pendulum is rotating at the speed of the Earth. I'm explaining that a little bit wrong, but yes, it hangs all the way up here. And we're the only community college in the US that has a planetarium like this.
Con lắc Foucault để chứng minh cái hiện tượng trái đất quay.
Yeah. Give me one sec. Hi. We're filming, I work in the Global Engagement Center. We're filming a video for Vietnamese students. Is there a showing going on?
No.
No, darn. Is there a chance we can like just peek inside and show the theater itself?
I think they're doing something technical.
All right, so welcome to the theater. I don't know if we can get the lights on in here or not. It's a little bit dark. I don't see the lights. You see any lights too? Oh, thank you.
Should be here.
Oh, cool. Thank you, thank you. Or not. Maybe these one? Or maybe there's just no lights in here for the show.
I think it's because the projector isn't on right now.
Okay, maybe it's just going to be too hard to see. But this is the theater. Basically, these seats go back and they project the sky up, and you can see the stars and learn about space and astronomy, and watch a little movie in here, which is cool.
I'm not sure if you guys are here at 5, but at 5 our next show begins.
Okay.
If you come before.
We'll be gone by 5. That's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll sneak back out here. Nice. This is the library on campus. The library's, it's just beautiful. It's big. There's a lot of books and there's a lot of beautiful study areas. There's also a bunch of private rooms where you can work together with partners and do group presentations and prepare your projects. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, just a beautiful library. This is the art center on campus where all of our visual and performing arts classes take place. And you can see some of the student created artwork here. At the end of each semester, if you come in here, you can see a ton of artwork that students have created. I mean, this is just beautiful. There's even more. So this is our film and television department in here. I think my favorite things to look at here are the movie posters, because you can see this student, Jared Rosen, went on after OCC and worked on Star Trek. These students worked on the Journey to the South Pacific here. If you know the movie Tron, we have a student that worked on Tron. Jared Rosen again worked on Bridesmaids. Student Joel Griffin worked on Super 8. If you know Avatar, Claudia Huerta worked on Avatar. Christian Zieler worked on The Life of Pi. And you could be next. You want to be the next OCC student. What's really cool about our film program is that the films that the students create are submitted and shown at the Newport Beach Film Festival. So every October, student films are shown at this festival, which is so cool.
Như vậy là các bạn vừa được Sen đưa mình cùng các bạn đi tham quan một vòng quanh trường để tìm hiểu về các cái ngành học, về chỗ vui chơi, ăn uống, chỗ ở dành cho các bạn sinh viên. Đấy, thì mình cũng có hỏi chị ở trong làm cùng phòng với Sen, thì chị có biết là điệp viên huyền thoại Phạm Xuân Ẩn đã từng học ở cái trường này. Mặc dù chỉ là một trường cao đẳng bình thường đấy, nhưng mà các bạn nó không nổi tiếng như là Stanford, Harvard hay là Yale thì đó, những cái trường ấy nổi tiếng. Đây nó chỉ là một trường cao đẳng bình thường nhưng mà vẫn có một người Việt Nam mình rất là nổi tiếng học ở đây. Thì cho chúng ta thấy là học ở đâu thì không quan trọng, mà quan trọng là học để làm gì và để trở thành ai thôi, đúng không các bạn? Thì ở trường này thì vẫn nhiều các bạn sinh viên học, sinh viên Việt Nam học ở đây. Thì những cái bạn mà bởi vì là như trong Sen nói trong cái video clip ấy, là khi mà bạn học ở cao đẳng rồi bạn học chuyển tiếp lên đại học thì hai cái năm học cao đẳng đó cái chi phí nó sẽ rẻ hơn là việc bạn học nguyên 4 năm ở đại học, tức là học 2 năm cao đẳng 2 năm đại học, thì chuyển tiếp lên thì nó sẽ rẻ hơn là học liền 4 năm đại học. Nó tùy cái điều kiện kinh tế của mỗi người. Thì nếu mà kinh tế không cho phép hoặc là muốn tiết kiệm chi phí thì có thể hoàn toàn học cao đẳng ở đây rồi học chuyển tiếp lên đại học. Thì các bạn nào có muốn tìm hiểu về các ngành học mà muốn học ở trường này thì có thể vào website của trường để mà liên hệ. Các bạn chỉ cần vào trên Google, bạn gõ vào Orange College hoặc là gõ OCC, họ tìm kiếm sẽ ra website của trường. Các bạn nào cần có gì tư vấn nữa thì cũng có thể nhắn tin, mình sẽ giúp đỡ. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở cái clip này. Mình sẽ xin phép dừng ở đây. Bye bye.